Music expresses that which cannot be put into words and that which cannot remain silent. He never went out without a book under his arm, and he often came back with two. What is love? I have met in the streets a very poor young man who was in love. His hat was old, his coat worn, the water passed through his shoes and the stars through his soul. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. To put everything in balance is good. To put everything in harmony is better. To love another person is to see the face of God. It is nothing to die. It is frightful not to live. Have courage for the great sorrows of life and patience for the small ones. And when you have laboriously accomplished your daily task, go to sleep in peace. God is awake. Not being heard is no reason for silence. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Laughter is sunshine. It chases winter from the human face. To love or have loved, that is enough. Ask nothing further. There is no other pearl to be found in the dark folds of life. Those who do not weep, do not see. To learn to read is to light a fire. Every syllable that is spelled out is a spark. If I speak, I am condemned. If I stay silent, I am damned. Certain thoughts are prayers. There are moments when, whatever be the attitude of the body, the soul is on its knees. Reason is intelligence taking exercise. Imagination is intelligence with an erection. People do not lack strength. They lack will. You ask me what forces me to speak. A strange thing, my conscience. You who suffer because you love still more. To die of love is to live by it. He who opens a school door closes a prison. Nothing makes a man so adventurous as an empty pocket. Life's great happiness is to be convinced we are loved. A man is not idle because he is absorbed in thought. There is visible labor and there is invisible labor. No army can withstand the strength of an idea whose time has come. There is nothing like a dream to create the future. He was fond of books, for they are cool and sure friends. An intelligent hell would be better than a stupid paradise. There is something more terrible than a hell of suffering, a hell of boredom. The future has several names. For the weak, it is impossible. For the faint-hearted, it is unknown, but for the valiant, it is ideal. The pupil dilates in darkness and in the end finds light, just as the soul dilates in misfortune and in the end finds God. Nobody knows like a woman how to say things that are both sweet and profound, sweetness and depth. This is all of woman, this is heaven. Love is the foolishness of men, and the wisdom of God. To die for lack of love is horrible, the asphyxia of the soul. I have been loving you a little more every minute since this morning. Melancholy is the happiness of being sad. Let us study things that are no more. It is necessary to understand them, if only to avoid them. There is always more misery among the lower classes than there is humanity in the higher. Winter is on my head, but eternal spring is in my heart. A garden to walk in, an immensity to dream in, What more could he ask? A few flowers at his feet and above him the stars. It is not easy to keep silent when silence is a lie. What a grand thing to be loved. What a grander thing still to love. What makes night within us may leave stars. And remember, the truth that once was spoken, to love another person is to see the face of God. The soul helps the body, and at certain moments raises it. It is the only bird that sustains its cage. Not seeing people permits us to imagine them with every perfection. There are no weeds and no worthless men. There are only bad farmers. If you wish to understand what revolution is, call it progress, and if you wish to understand what progress is, call it tomorrow. Let us sacrifice one day to gain perhaps a whole life. If people did not love one another, I really don't see what use there would be in having any spring.